boy Marksburg, Slim, coming live from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Hey, this is Coach Beatty Waddell, West Mac High School.
I'm Doug Rashid. I'm a Grammy-nominated record producer.
Hey, I'm LaKoya McLean. I used to be known as inmate 1570847.
Hey, my name is Lydia. I'm a social injustice activist.
Hey, it's Danielle E. Brown, songwriter and artist, and we're rocking with Grand Dossier TV.
I'm Michael Basquiat. I'm rocking with Grand Dossier TV. I'm a rapper, songwriter in Gastonia, North Carolina. Oh yeah, let's get it.
Welcome back to another great show on Grand Dossier TV, where I'm here with my man, Michael Basquiat, new rapper coming up in Gastonia, North Carolina. But before we get into this story with him, I need everybody to go hit that subscribe button, everybody hit the like button, everybody hit the notification bell, so when we go live, you get all the up-to-date information. But with that out the way, Michael, man, how you doing today?
Man, I'm doing lovely, man. You know, just another day in paradise, man. Just trying to survive in this cold world, you know. Doing my thing, you know what I'm saying? Just grinding. Working and grinding, man, you know, staying out the way. That's all.
I feel you on that. I feel you. Yeah. Off air, man, I was asking you about your name because when you said it was something new to me, you said Michael Basquiat.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tell me the meaning behind what that means.
All right, so I got it from this artist named Jean-Michel Basquiat. He was a street artist in the 1980s. You know, he was really into like graffiti and abstract art. And he was, you know, into drugs real heavy. He was on heroin, and he died at 27. So, you know, and I started getting into Basquiat. I was probably like 19, 20 years old.
Okay.
He had freeform dreads, so that's part of the reason why I got freeform dreads to the day. And just like his whole lifestyle was just cool, man. Like how he just, you know, he just went with the flow. He didn't care what nobody said about him. He just did his thing, you know what I'm saying? And he was a tortured soul, but, you know, we all like that sometimes, you know. But when you have a genius level of doing something,
Mm-hmm.
you are considered weird. So, you know, I love his work. You know, I don't listen to, you know, I don't research him like for years, you know. And a lot of rappers, you know, talk about him in their songs. And he was a pretty cool dude, man. I just wanted the name, you know, when I got on Facebook, you know, I wanted to, you know, to stick out anyway, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So I was like, Michael Basquiat, I like that, man. I like that, you know what I'm saying? But instead of spelling mine the way he spelled his, I spell mine Michael, and it comes from Michael Jackson and Basquiat because I love Michael Jackson.
Everybody.
You know, yeah, like everybody and Basquiat. So he spelled his Michel. So, you know, I just put the A in there, you know. Be a little different, but kind of normal, but different at the same time. So,
Gotcha.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I like it, man. I like it.
Appreciate it, dog.
Good history, man. Sometimes you got to go with the great so you can be a great. You know, you take a great name so it can be great because, you know, name is power.
Thanks.
And so with that being the case, you know, you took something great right there.
Yes,
hey,
sir.
man, tell the people, man, where you from, what got you into music, where we going with this thing?
Oh, yeah, man. I'm from Gastonia, North Carolina. You know, I'm a 17 baby, for sure, man. And, you know, I got into music when I was a kid, man. Like my mom, she used to always listen to like, you know, I grew up listening to Michael Jackson, Motown music, The Temptations. You know, she really kind of got me into Michael Jackson when I was like 8 or 9, man. And I just loved him, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I used to just listen to like a lot of music, you know, watch VH1. They like back when VH1 showed everything music.
Right.
So I was watching everything behind the music. You know, whatever they had, countdown shows. And then I really expanded my mind when I got this game, Vice City. Vice City.
Yeah.
And it was in the 80s, man. And, you know, like the soundtrack just really just touched me. I was like, oh, man, that's dope. And then so I just really just, you know, took it from there. And then when I was in 5th grade, I started writing. We had a creative writing. And I took my own world and made my own characters, but they were all musicians.
Okay.
And so I just, you know, write about different people as, you know, like it's like a real world thing, but I was like in my own world with it. You know, I gave them their own names and their own backstories and, you know, so on and so forth. So it was, you know, really freelance writing. And that's how it came you know, into music, you know, and I just love it. You know, I listen to pretty much everything. Like if you ever watch my Facebook story, man, like every morning, like I do carpool karaoke, like going to work.
Okay.
So you know, like it depends on like what mood I'm in, man. Like you might like, you know, one day I might bust out some Anita Baker. I might bust some Wayne out. I might bust some Madonna out. You know, it depends on what mood I'm in too, man.
So
like,
you very diverse with it.
Oh yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. You know, I've always been like that. You know, I've never been just stuck in a bubble. You know, and people would think that, you know, from where I'm from and how I grew up, you would think that, oh well, I'm supposed to be just one track minded, but I'm really not though, man. It's just art to me, you know what I'm saying? So I just took my love of doing carpool karaoke and listening to other people's music, and just did my own thing, man. So it's like, so we here, you know. That's where I'm at now with it too. So for sure.
So who in the game, or who in your city that you rocking with that the people may know, so we can know like, all right, what's your feel, and who would you? I really hate saying comparing yourself to somebody because you know you always your own self. There's only one Michael Basquiat, but for the people to know who hasn't listened to your music yet, if you had to compare yourself, who do you compare yourself to?
Right now, man, like not to sound cliche about it, but Lil Baby, just off the way that I talk and like the way that, you know, my words sound, you know what I'm saying? You might not get what I'm saying sometimes, but yeah, listen to what I'm saying though. Like listen to the bars, listen to the music, listen to what I'm talking about, because everything that I'm saying has a meaning behind it, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of people just, you know, get music and just listen to the beat. Now listen to the words, listen to the lyrics.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Listen to what I'm saying, because everything that I'm saying means something. And it's a message into everything that I'm saying. So, you know, that's all, man. I just want to, you know, like play with your mind a little bit, make you think about things and think about, oh, okay, yeah, he's talking about that right there. All right, you know.
So who's some of your biggest influences that you have that pushes you to be great? Like who? I mean, it can be local, it can be mainstream. Does anybody like who push you? Who pushes Michael Basquiat to say, you know what, I'm waking up in the morning because I heard that verse he did, and I got to go do something just as high or hotter than what he done?
Bro, like in the city right now, man. My name Broadway Bisc, man. He got a song called "I Just Want to Rap," man.
I just want to rap, y'all niggas making it hard. Rapping all this nonsense, watering down the sauce. What happened to the real? All y'all talking this trap. Y'all niggas make it hard for niggas that really rap. I just want to rap, y'all niggas making it hard. Rapping all this nonsense, watering down the sauce. What happened to the real? All y'all talking this trap. Y'all niggas make it hard for niggas that really rap.
But just like this whole like bro's whole like lyrical onslaught, man. He's influencing me because he's letting me know that people do really rap. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about, you know, stick ups and drug deals and, you know, none of that. You know what I'm saying? We want to, you know, bring out positive music, man, and we want to really bring back hip hop as in its purest form. You know what I'm saying? Storytelling. You know, people really going to the studio, like, you know, writing their bars out. You know what I'm saying? Not just going to the studio punching in, man. Like, you know, really take time in what you're saying.
Right. Because
your mouth is a weapon. You know what I mean? And it always will be, man. And people don't really understand that. And, you know, we living in a generation to where everybody just wants it so fast. They want
instant gratification.
Facts, man. So I just feel like, you know, that, you know, Broadway's I Just Want to Rap really has influenced me a lot. You know what I'm saying? More than what he know. You know what I'm saying? Facts. So, and then, you know, that's locally. And if I gotta say somebody on the mainstream part that influences me, Lil Baby. Lil Baby is like right now, man. Like Lil Baby doing this thing, and he's showing us it's a other way to get it in the streets. You know, and he, you know, and then also plus too, like how he's putting on for Atlanta. You know, like I really like that though. You know what I'm saying? People that really put on for where they from. You know what I'm saying? People don't really get too big and forget where they from. You know, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I rock the Baby hard. You know what I'm saying? So.
But how can, you know, what you've been in the game or whatever of music, how can we get the city here? And when I say the city, for people who don't know that where Gastonia may be located, you might as well say Charlotte. I mean, people hate that. I'm from Gastonia. I hate when people clump us together with Charlotte. But how do we get this going, though? How do we get between Gastonia and Charlotte? How do we get this thing hot? You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of artists. We have a lot of talent in this area. But how do we get this thing percolating where people want to come and treat us like we're Atlanta, treat us like we Miami? Because we're the South.
Yeah, facts.
Now, granted, I think we're more of a bougie South because we got some northern roots here, too, because all the people that's coming this way. But we still the South, too, as well.
Yeah. I feel like, man, I just feel like, just everybody, man, just, be open to work with anybody, man. Because, I feel like people feel like they got to be here. And I feel like everybody, some rappers in the city is just really for self, man. Like, when I got into it, I reached out to a couple people, you know what I'm saying? Trying to really, work my way in. And, and I feel like they kind of gave me the cold shoulder. I was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? But, how I got in front of the mic was my boy DTM. Me and him grew up on a 17 together. And I was just like, I spent, before I actually started rapping, man, I spent 2-3 months just trying to network with people that I knew rap.
Why is it so hard to network around here in the city, though?
Because I feel like everybody don't want you to succeed. They don't want you to have more than what they have.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? And that's I feel like that's the big thing in Gastonia right now. Not to throw shade on my city. You know what I'm saying? I respect all the artists out there. But that's the number one thing, though, man. A lot of artists don't want you to have more than what they have. You know? And and it's just it's sad. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of jealousy, envy, and greed is really what's really stopping us from flourishing as a big scene, because there's a lot of rappers in Gasland right now, a lot of dope rappers. I think, it's a lot of dope rappers in the city that I think that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Not just saying that, but I do think they're dope. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, man, everybody's got to be open up. Just be open. Be open to try different styles and try to work with different people. Network. Networking is the key right now. Anyway,
true.
Yeah.
So for the people who are watching this and say, okay, Michael Basquiat, where can I find your music? Where can I hear you at? What's your, you say you sound like you got the little baby style going, but what kind of music are you making for? Are you making trap music? Are you making real street music, hustle music? What's your thing you give us?
I kind of call it. I got a name for it. I call it conscious ratchet music, which meaning I could be in my conscious bag. I could be in my conscious bag, but then if you rub me the wrong way, I can be ratchet too. You know what I'm saying? So if you rub me the wrong way, I might bring up in the song, but I'm not gonna say your name though. But I will bring up a situation.
Yeah, it's too much respect saying their names.
You feel me? So I just did a freestyle, the fancy freestyle. I did that in a situation that I was in last year. I speak about it, but just not in name terms. But I spoke on it. You know what I'm saying? Because I just wanted to get it off my chest, man. So I'm not gonna hold it in, But yeah. So if I have, so I really talk about, the community a lot, and you know what I'm saying. And if I feel like I want to, talk my ish sometimes, I get in that bag, which is my alter ego is Big Basquiat. So he's the kind of one that's really kind of the hood side of him, which side I don't really bring out like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's really it, though, man. I try to bring positive music, though. I don't really, call females out of name too much.
Right.
It's just, I treat it like poetry, it's, one day you'll be a lady and then tomorrow you'll be this. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, it just depends, man. It just depends on what mood I'm in. And, that's it. And, I just really go with a vibe. It's like a whole groove. I feel like everything you listen to for me is a whole groove. It's a whole vibe. And just, I want to intrigue your mind just a little bit, not too much. Really.
So with being an artist, artists have great responsibility, because the one thing about this world, if we go on a religious standpoint of it, we know music is a certain power comes with that. It moves the heart. You know what I'm saying? It mellows things out. It puts you in a certain mindset. With that kind of power that comes with doing music, where do you want to take your music? What kind of avenues do you want to reach? What kind of give backs do you have in mind to give back? Because being an artist, you know, is more to it just going to the booth and rapping. It's more about community outreach. So as an artist, what kind of angle do you have with that?
Right now, man, like, you know, I done got to a new bag. I make beats a little bit too. You know what I'm saying? I just made a beat for myself. I did this song I'm working on called Sleazy. I'm working on it, you know, right now. And the beat, I made the beat, you know what I'm saying, myself. You know, I made the beat. And then I just made this other beat too for NBA Charles. I made a beat for him.
Okay, Charles on the scene. I see you, buddy.
Yeah, I just made a beat for Charles. Man, he hit me up and he was saying he need a beat. You know what I'm saying? I said, bro, I got you. I made a beat. You know, it took me like 10 minutes to make a beat for him. You know, I said, here, bro, like no charge, but here, cause you know, I'm just really getting into it, and plus I'm really intrigued on giving back because I know how hard it is to try to, you know, get you a consistent beat maker, and it's, you know, somebody that really like it's not gonna hit you over the head with, you know, with a beat. Right. I'm like, bro, here, man, like I'm cool on that. You know what I mean? So, you know, if I can give back in any way, I will. You know what I'm saying? And just to help somebody else, you know, succeed, you know, and get the ready to be at. I don't mind it, you know, with nothing in return. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it really is, though. You know.
All right. So the question is, you know, my producer in my ear, and he actually asked this question. I've been watching a lot of your videos on Facebook, do my research to study who you are, to see your music and stuff like that. I noticed this blue hat you have on in a lot of videos. What's the meaning behind the blue hat right here?
Man,
give him a close. So go ahead and turn to the side off. There you
look on the hat. You know, all right. So it's this girl. Her name Jerica Adams. She had a premature son, and you know, like I saw her, you know, and you know, she was making like a lot of things on Facebook, like a lot of knitted things on Facebook, and I saw the hat. I mean, like she made hats and, you know, shirts and all that, and I was like, yo, I like the hat, and I was like, can I get one? And she said, sure. You know what I'm saying? So she hit me. You know, she told me what kind of yarn I want. She asked me what kind of yarn I wanted. I said I wanted blue, this color blue right here. And you know, it took about like a day or two to make it for me. And then I've been rocking with it too. I love this hat. But like I love it, bro. Like I wear it with everything. Gotcha. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like they always say you gotta match, but like this hat was made with love, so that's why I rock it. And then plus, by me having dreads, my dreads being really big, it fits my head on everything, and it really kind of go with everything. So I just been rocking out with it. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a dope concept. I like that, man. Like I said, it goes back to that point of you give back where you going with your music. So with that being part of your, I mean, I don't want to say costume, but you know, when people see rappers, that's what it is. Whatever going with your outfit, with your swag, whatever you got going on, that's a dope story right there. That's an icebreaker right there for a lot of people who try to get to know you. So, are you doing it by yourself? You got a team? You got any management going on? What's going on? I know you said you just got started in it about a year ago. So how you moving out here in the streets? You know what I'm saying?
Right now, man, like you know, my big bro, Broadway, he helped me with on the project I'm working on right now.
Okay.
And it's really just me, you know what I'm saying? But he's there, like, you know.
So you're not a part of Pat Down City yet?
No.
Okay.
You know, we just affiliated, you know what I'm saying? Like that's like a brotherhood, you know what I'm saying? So it really is just me though, man. You know, I'm just doing my own thing, you know what I'm saying? But like I do appreciate, you know, him, you know, welcoming me in, you know, and helping me become a better rapper, become a better writer. You know, it's just like little small things for me, man. You know, I don't gotta be, you know, full on, you know, a part of the crew. I just appreciate you bringing me in, you know, and helping me out, bro. Like I really appreciate it though. So that's it, you know. So
any performances coming up in the city? Anywhere we can find you doing your thing, so people can come out and join, subscribe to your movement?
Right now, I ain't got no performances lined up right now. I kind of want to get the EP done. Okay. You know, before I step out. You know, I've been in talks with the owner of the Rooster. You know, we real cool. His name Michael. And you know, we've been talking and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I supposed to do something for him last year, but like the music wasn't where I wanted it to be. So I just like nah. I don't want to rush the whole process. You know what I'm saying? But because you know, when you rush the process, the music is not as good. True. So I just want to you know enjoy the making of this new EP that I'm working on. You know, because my old EP, I was doing the EP last year. I got 4 singles out on that EP. Right now, it's everywhere. So what happened with that was, things fell through. Things happened with the team or whatever.
Yeah.
Like not personal. It's just some things happen, life things, and that's it. So I just scrapped that. Like I scrapped the Huxtable album, and
Oh, I like that, man.
yeah. It was gonna be called Huxtable, the first EP I was working on.
What's the meaning behind that though?
Huxtable was because I love the Cosby Show. I mean, as we all do, I'm pretty sure.
Right.
But it was just like it was about a story of a black man in America. You know what I'm saying? We only get but so high before they come take us. Before they take what we got.
Every time.
Every time, man. Like like not saying like you ain't gonna come into this game as a black man and leave unscathed or unharmed or just it's just facts. You know what I'm saying? But we don't want to talk about that though. Like there's some things that we don't want to talk about. As a people. You know what I'm saying? But we got like. The race card don't still exist in America, but it does.
Yeah.
So that's where I was really coming from with Huxtable, man. And the songs that I had on there that's out now. I got Boy Meets World. There was a song about me. Just me and life and in general. Inflation Freestyle. It was about that dude Hollywood that got killed by the cops last year.
Okay.
And then I got a song Riz, Groovy 2. And I got a song.
Hold on, you talking about Kill Here in Gastonia?
Yeah.
Bet. Okay.
Yeah. That's it's called Inflation Freestyle.
Okay.
That's out too. Riz Groovy 2. It is me, talking my ish. And Eddie Winslow featuring my homeboy Bruce No Shorty. That's out too. So, all the songs that I loved from them sessions, I released them, which you still, go stream them right now. And I feel like, it's just the growth. Like the growth and watching me come to where I'm at now, like my new stuff that I'm about to release now, I feel like the freestyle was the beginning of the new era of Basquiat. All that old music is in the past, you can still listen to it, but I feel like my new music is where it's at, you know what I mean? Because I done became a better rapper, a better writer, and just, like my overall cadence has just become better. So I just, I'm ready for everybody to hear this new music I'm working on, coming soon.
And so when you say coming soon, how soon can we get it? How soon can we expect? I mean, you don't gotta give us a certain date, but what's the time frame?
I got this new single called Jungle with Broadway. I'm gonna try to have that out to y'all by the end of April. I ain't giving no time just yet, but I want to get everything right. Just right.
Now is he doing all the mixing and mastering and recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm I'll probably work on releasing it like this week because everybody been asking about the video. When you gonna put it on YouTube? I said right now it's on Facebook and the numbers is going up on Facebook right now. But I be like busy with work.
Yeah.
So I be like, like my mind be working all the time, so but I know what I gotta do on the music end. So it's coming soon though. It's coming. Before the summer. For sure before the summer.
So one advice for the listeners, man, for anybody, I'm gonna say for a child that want to get into the game of music, what's your advice for?
The sky's the limit, man. Don't let anybody tell you what you can't do. You can do anything you want to do. Just put your mind to it. You are the owner of your own destiny and your own fate, and do what you do. And keep going. 'Cause the sky's the limit.
And Michael Basquiat, man, with that being said, bro, we about to wrap this session up, man. But I appreciate you coming on, man. Okay, I learned something new about you, man. Hey, I can't wait for the project to come out. Did not know you was rocking with Broadway like that. So I know it's going to be fire because that's all he does is that, man. Give the people where they can find you at one more time. So when we get off of this, we can repost it over and over on Facebook.
Facts. I'm on Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, YouTube, everywhere. Go stream, please.
Hit it up, man. Like support this man. It's hard being a independent artist out here in these streets. So go hit him up, man. Check him out. Give him your reviews of what you think about his music. But with that being said, everybody make sure you hit the subscribe button on Grand Dossier TV. Hit the notification bell so when we go live, you get all the up-to-date videos. And we out.